Saudações pessoal, sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo aqui de Yakuza Like a Dragon. Vamos continuar, olha, hot dog. Vamos continuar, hoje nós vamos fazer as missões, né, porque nós já completamos as side quests até o momento, beleza? Lembrando que este vídeo, essa série está saindo todo sábado às 8 horas da noite, quem quiser participar, estamos em live todos os dias na Twitch, a partir das 9 horas da manhã, links na descrição. Quem quiser também nos dar um suporte aí, R$3 por mês no YouTube, Clube de Membros, beleza? Então vamos para a missão principal. É só chegar perto? Suponho que tenha fala.
Adachi-san, are we already in Geomijul territory?
Yep, we're on Geomijul turf now. Feels like we might get attacked any second, don't it?
Don't say that, you're freaking me out.
Hey, stop walking, guys.
What?
Who's that?
Sunglasses at night? Really? She's lucky she's hot.
Yeah, with a body like that, who cares what she's wearing?
You guys do realize you'd just be wallets on legs to a woman like that.
I mean, you know, beauty always has a price tag. It's part of the appeal.
Seriously? That's your logic?
You know, I can hear all of you.
Who is she? Is she with the Geomijul?
How should I know?
Let's just go ask her.
Wait, Kasuga!
É só perguntar.
Hey, how's it going? My name's...
Well, if it isn't Ichiban Kasuga and his merry band, good evening.
You know who we are?
Yes, of course.
Of course. You're gonna have to explain that one. Guys,
Not
come
an
on!
apple.
She won't bite! So, I'm guessing you're with the Geomijul.
Yep.
This pretty lady didn't knife you, so you just trust her?
Relax. Now, ma'am, I think you know why we're here.
You want evidence that Lao Ma killed the Soapland owner. Or so I presume.
So well informed. But do you have any?
Probably. Come with me.
This is easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this.
Don't worry. Nobody that beautiful could be evil.
Não.
If you don't start thinking with the right head, you're gonna get us all killed.
This way. Keep following me.
Hey, funny thing. A while back, we actually, got in a fight with a Geomijul fella.
Oh?
We were helping out some bar owners that you were, you know, stealing electricity from.
But isn't that all settled by now?
Is it? Oh, if so, great. Guess it's all okay then.
Don't be so nervous.
I'm not nervous. Why? Do I seem nervous?
No, you're fine. And besides, the jumpiness is a cute look on you.
Well, you know, I do get that sometimes.
Hey, let's all keep it in our pants, okay?
Tem nada a ver com o que ela falou.
Place is pretty deserted, isn't it? Why haven't we seen anyone?
Kasuga,
Moscada, né?
I've never been this far in. This is the heart of Geomijul territory.
Yeah, I figured.
Should we turn back?
Hey, what are you all whispering about?
Nothing. We're just a chatty bunch, is all.
If you feel uncomfortable, you can turn back. I won't stop you.
After coming this far, I don't think so. And you know we won't, so don't patronize us.
Point taken.
Let's pick up the pace, shall we?
Fine with me.
Hey, is this what they call a cat fight?
If they
Nada a
start
ver.
hissing, we'll know.
Ele falou que se começarem a fazer os barulhos, não assim,
Should I open it?
é complicado.
Sweet!
Estilete anticorrosivo. Ô, seria bom, da hora esse aí. Bom, agora... Calma, calma, calma. Vamos salvar, vamos salvar. Agora sim. Então é aqui que é a Geomijul. É bom estarmos preparados antes de entrar. Filhão, beleza, vamos... Não. Eu acho que não mudou nada. Tinha missão... Não tinha sub pra fazer, não. É. Não, mas a missão fica. Ela não sobe, não. É, eu acho que eles estão roubando eletricidade.
What is this place? It's crazy.
Kasuga, piece of trivia for you. In Korean, Geomijul translates to spider web.
Oh, guess that makes sense.
But what's the point of so many
Meu
power
Deus.
lines?
If you want to know, come and see the top floor.
What? What is it?
It was just a cockroach. Don't scare us like that.
Oh, sorry. The thing looked like it was from the freaking Jurassic period.
Hey, we got bigger problems than a roach.
What? Like what?
Like how that woman's gone?
Ichiban, you dumbass. Why'd you take your eyes off her?
You did it too!
Everyone, shut up and look over there.
I saw someone.
Damn it. Another crossbow?
Geomijul bastards.
All of a sudden, we're not welcome?
What's up with the creepy masks?
Now with the fists? And did you only have one crossbow bolt?
É verdade, né?
All of you staying quiet? And I guess we'll talk it out the hard way.
Ó, eu acho que não será difícil, né? Nós upamos uns 15 níveis desde a última missão.
Cool.
Nossa, nível 18.
Take it weak.
I'm not backing down.
Aqui, ó. Toma. Quase hit kill.
Let's go. Get cocky. That's better.
Here we go. This ought to help.
Sem falar nas armas que nós upamos, né? Aquela mulher fez mesmo a gente baixar a guarda. A gente? Eu achei suspeito desde o começo. E aí, qual o plano? Kasuga. A gente se ferra não importa o que. Então eu prefiro muito mais seguir em frente do que largar agora. Era pra ser o discurso inspirador? A mulher disse que a gente precisa estar no topo, certo? Então não tem por que voltar agora, né? É, o Namba tem razão. A gente precisa fazer a Geomijul desembuchar custo que custar. É, então vamos logo. Com toda a comoção, deve ter mais a caminho. Nah, eu acho que já estão aqui. Ah, saquei. Então vamos acabar com eles, Kasuga. De novo?
Scared?
Yeah. Check this out.
Toma.
You wanna fight?
Ah, esse não tá morrendo porque ele é mais forte, é verdade. A barra de vida dele é maior, né? Nossa, tomou um chutão. Toma. Chutão do escarpão. No chão. Toma, outro.
Let's go.
Uhum. 5 de magia. Bom, né? É, basicamente agora é uma DG, tá? Agora é uma DG não só por causa da música, mas o estilo do lugar, né? Pessoal, quando eu ando muito rápido ou se eu fico correndo dos lugares, é porque eu não tô jogando no controle, tá? Faca de arremesso, tem coisa pra cá? Claro que tem.
Should I open it?
Não. Abre não. Bolsinha de maquiagem. Eu conheço aí com bolsa de moeda, né? Mas tudo bem. O que? O que? Eu posso salvar. Ah, é, não pode salvar em DG, é verdade. Pra cá não tem nada. Z.
Should I open it? Sweet!
Caneleiras de metal. É, então, os nossos equipes, eles estão tranquilos, tá? Os de especialista, palmilhas militares. Não tem muito o que fazer, não. Botas de sobrevivência. Até porque, assim, nós upamos essas botas, né? Elas são mais ou menos as melhores. Nossa senhora. Depois eu dou uma olhada mais ou menos nos equipes pra gente ver, tá? É, não, mas antes de seguir, calma aí. Pano de alta qualidade. Precisamos de alguns minérios para upar as armas no nível acima. Mas assim, são minérios que só conseguem mais ou menos, se eu não me engano, na última DG, que ainda é a mais difícil, nós só liberamos uma, né? E tem uma torre infinita lá. É lá que a gente consegue. Então vai ficar um pouco travado em questão de equipamento, tá? Salsicha alemã apimentada. Deus me livre, nunca mais fico como comida alemã, cara. Nossa, horrível, cara. Horrível, horrível. Minério de platina bruta. Interessante. O que você quer que eu faça? Você quer que eu venha pra cá. Assim, a última DG é pra você farmar o item normal. Você pode encontrar ele antes, tá? Hã? Ficou item pra trás, a Liane falou. Aonde? Pera aí, gente, eu já volto. Aqui, gente. Tinha item pra cá. Muito obrigado. Minério de safira bruta aí. Cogumelo misterioso. Agora como é que eu volto? Ah. Tudo bom. Obrigado. Realmente não tinha visto isso. Para de correr, caso. Ah, tá. Então vamos fazer o seguinte. Já que é pra cair aqui... Esquece. Agora já era. Então... Ah, tá bom.
All right. How's that for crossing over?
I'm just happy to be alive. I seriously thought I was dead.
You guys didn't look up
Eu
my
acho que não dá pra
skirt, did
voltar
you?
agora.
What, that's what you're concerned about?
Sinto que tem alguém observando a gente. Agora que você falou, tô sentindo o mesmo climão de assassinato. Jura? Será que não é apenas a sua imaginação? Estamos no território inimigo. Não custa nada ter cuidado. Vamos vasculhar a área por garantia. Sim, tenho a impressão de que são só um ou dois. Vamos encontrá-los antes que ficarmos por cima.
Found it.
Membros da Geomijul.
There it is.
E por que eu tenho que encontrar eles? Me ajuda aí, amor. Nossa, será que tem um cara aqui?
Found it. There it is.
Era pra ter alguém aqui longe? Tá faltando um, porque falou pra encontrar todos. Será que tá lá em cima? Marquei.
I don't see it.
Ó, marcado. Aqui, marcado.
Gotta find it fast.
Marcado. Eu marquei todos. Aí, marcado, marcado. Não tem outro. A não ser que esteja exatamente em cima da gente. É, eu tive que tirar a sensibilidade do mouse, que tava muito sensível, agora tá extremamente devagar. Aqui, ó. Haviam 6 deles, fomos pegos de surpresa, viu? Minha impressão tava certa. Mudança de planos, venham aqui. Ué, vamos fazer o ataque preventivo antes que eles reagrupem. Eles acabaram de reagrupar, né? Giga Goblin. Toma. Ah, muito OP, cara. Toma e toma. É muito OP. Tá, agora vamos pegar esses itens que estão aqui. De primeiros socorros. Tem o quê? Ah, sim, tem. Martelo de aço. Não é pra vir pra cá? Ah, olha aqui.
Tá pra fora. Tá bom.
Tá, tá bom. Isso aqui é um item, não é aonde eu tenho que ir. É, mas aqui esquece. Aqui eu não vou conseguir pegar, só na volta. Então, ele tá falando que é pra cá. Ah, bom. É, então, aqui eu queria poder voltar, mas esquece. Eu não vou conseguir.
Should I open it?
Vai, filho. Chapéu pirata. Oh, meu Deus
Should I
do céu.
open it? Got it.
Protetor. Então, como faz muito tempo que eu não jogo e não vi a questão das armaduras, eu não lembro mais ou menos o que é bom e o que não é, tá, gente? Aqui não abre, né?
What? What is it?
Oh, nothing. A bug flew into my ear. Stupid thing. Go scare someone else.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Pera aí. Tungstênio. Eu acho que podemos... Eu acho que já encontramos algumas coisas para atualizar algumas armas nossas. É, eu vou aproveitar. Vou salvar aqui.
Should I open it? Sweet.
Então, isso aqui só cura, não é o save spot, né? Ele não é o save spot. Tem item ali. Int sofisticado. Aí, deixa eu ver. É, parece que dá pra gente vir pra cá, né? É, um momentinho, gente. Beleza, pessoal, vamos lá.
Hey.
Esse é o centro da Geo. Provavelmente vão fazer o possível para protegê-lo. Tá preparado?
Okay.
Vamos. Vamos lá. Tá bom, então vamos nessa. É, não tem o save point, né?
Very good. Well done, everyone.
Hey.
Caraca, olha quanta energia.
Allow me to apologize. We're not usually so uncouth.
The guy who freed us from Mabuchi's chains.
You remember me. I'm honored.
Hey. Why bother saving us then just to attack us now?
I do apologize. The situation's a little complex.
What's this
Wow,
guy's
eh?
deal? I don't like him.
Weren't you the one saying he was hot?
Just because he's hot doesn't mean I like him.
I'm serving in a strategic role for the Geomijul. My name is Jungi Han.
Jungi Han?
You want to tell us why your men attacked us?
I simply wanted to see how strong you are. Actually, I ordered them not to kill you no matter what happened in the fight. And yet, I must admit you still had me worried for a second there.
No way, man. We didn't even break a sweat. Look, my hair's still perfect. Does that make me strong enough for you?
For my men, yes. But for me... Why, I believe I could take all of you by myself.
Say what?
I happen to know why you're here, Kasuga. You're in quite the predicament. But there are things you don't yet grasp. If you like, I could explain things in greater detail.
How about you spare us greater details and give us the short version?
Very well. I'll focus on the part that's crucial for you to understand. Just give me a minute to figure out how to put it, so even an idiot can comprehend.
If you think calling me names is gonna get a rise out of me, think again. I like my life as an idiot.
I'm not trying to get a rise out of you. I like idiots myself.
Exposition.
Now, this way, please.
Is he gonna take us seriously at some point?
Just let it go.
He really pisses me off for a hot guy.
It's always the sexy ones who piss you off the most.
Yep, that's why I prefer to associate with you guys.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
A cara dela é estranha.
I think you might be the very first non-Geomijul who ever passed through here. You should be grateful, or at least pretend to be.
What in the world?
This is the heart of our business interests in Ijin. Security cameras all over town. Footage shot by undercover Geomijul agents. Here, we see everything the cameras see. We have our own generators too, but they're not enough to power such an advanced system. So, that's why...
You have to jack innocent people's electricity?
That's one way of putting it. But you must consider that we are recent arrivals in Ijin. When we came, the Seiryu and Liumang were already at war over territory. The area we now call Geomijul was the only scrap left to us. Still, we've managed to use it to produce a very in-demand commodity. Information, which it turns out is also an excellent weapon.
Too good for regular weapons, huh?
We are quite small compared to the Seiryu clan and the Liumang. We'd be the first to go down if it came to a real war. So, to survive, we have come to act as the balance between the other two. It's a strategy that has served us well, so far.
You balance them? How?
To give you an example, if a man from the Liumang entered Seiryu clan territory, we'd know it immediately and report it to our Seiryu contacts. And it wouldn't end there. We'd investigate the trespasser and use his friends or family as further leverage. So you see, we extinguish the sparks of war before they become fires. Though we do prefer that sparks don't fly in the first place.
So really, this standoff in Yokohama isn't among three equal organizations. It's two big, powerful ones, and a little one mediating between them.
Exactly right. The Liumang and the Seiryu clan should be thanking us. But they've never sent so much as a thank you note.
What if someone does start a fire on purpose? Would the Geomijul do anything about it?
It's case by case, but many times that task would fall to us, yes. Sometimes all we have to do is apply a little pressure. But sometimes it calls for a heavier hand. It's all just business, of course.
So what about Mabuchi? You managed to put out that spark yet?
He's still alive, if that's what you're asking. But take a look at the large monitor, if you would.
Huh?
This was recorded just moments before the death of Otohime Land's owner. You'll see both Lao Ma and his men.
Well, hey, this looks like rock-solid proof to me.
Hell yeah! This is exactly what we were looking for!
I knew it would be. Anyone who watches this, even Zhao, will have to accept that Mabuchi is at fault.
Nice.
But I can't hand this over to you just yet. There's something else I want you to see.
What's that?
You'll see what I mean.
Yeah. This doesn't sound shady at all.
Yo, can you lighten up, man? It's starting to rub off on me.
E até agora nada com esse chefe dele, né? Ué?
What is all this?
Come, have a closer look. It's not going to bite.
Que nada a ver, cara. É construção celular. Não. Ah, tá criando dinheiro. Imprimindo dinheiro.
They're printing yen. Counterfeit bills.
Precisa de tudo isso.
More fake bills? Wait. These are different from Mabuchi's.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Oh, these fakes are on a whole other level, I assure you. They make Mabuchi's bills look like board game money. Put them side by side, and you'd see how sloppy his work is. These are made with a state-of-the-art printer. It can copy a bill down to each microline.
I was wondering if you'd turn up again.
Happy to see me?
I'm happy anytime a good-looking woman turns up.
It would have been sooner, but I had preparations to make.
Yeah, I bet your makeup routine's no joke.
You're funny. I like you.
Ugh, can you two stop flirting? How about you tell us who you are already?
I don't think the lady appreciates your tone.
It's fine. Why don't you introduce me to them?
Of course.
Where does your ego end?
Everyone, allow me to present the leader of the Geomijul, Songhui.
Agora eu sei quem é. Ah.
Wait, you mean she's their leader?
Geomijul's boss is a woman?
You remember all that paper in Mabuchi's warehouse? The plain white paper inside the shipping boxes?
You mean the stuff for steaming food? Yeah, I remember that.
It's not for food. It's made with a very special compound. The Liumang import it from the mainland.
They're a Chinese import company. Makes sense.
The Japanese yen we make here uses the same paper.
What? Wait, do you steal the paper from the Liumang warehouse and make yen with it?
Steal us? We don't need to stoop to that. We arranged for it to be brought here.
Huh? What do you mean?
The Geomijul asked the Yokohama Liumang to procure the paper we needed. It's only stored temporarily in Mabuchi's warehouse. Then someone from the Liumang delivers it to us.
Who brings it? And who did you arrange all this with?
Oh, it all goes through their boss, Zhao.
Zhao knows you used the paper?
Of course. How would we keep it a secret from him?
So, the paper in the warehouse gets made into fake yen, not yuan? But then, where does the yuan come from? That another part of your business? Or is that the Liumang's piece of the action?
Nope. It's neither.
What?
You know, this whole thing was kind of a fluke. One day, one of Mabuchi's men stumbled across a box of strange paper in the warehouse. It just so happened this particular guy was a former counterfeiter. A light bulb went off in his head, and he told Mabuchi they could use the paper to make fake yuan. Mabuchi gave it a try, and voila, huge profits.
So it wasn't even Mabuchi's idea in the first place.
Far be it from me to criticize others in the trade. But Mabuchi's not as smart as he thinks he is. He just got lucky one of his peons had a good idea.
Does Zhao know that Mabuchi is making yuan? Have you told him?
I did. The Zhao already knew. He's just pretending that he doesn't. After all, it's not like he can order his men to stop printing yuan. They'd ask where the paper was going. Not even Zhao could talk his way out of that. And he's not about to do anything that might risk his very profitable fake yen operation. So he's willing to look the other way when it comes to Mabuchi's fake yuan. It's logical. I'd do the same.
But does Mabuchi know the same paper is being used to make yen?
No, what he takes to make yuan is breakage. But I'm okay with breakage if it keeps Mabuchi in the dark. The only thing I care about is the paper continues to be customized for yen.
Customized?
Yes, legal currency always has a specific recipe. For yen, the main ingredient is a plant called Mitsumara. But the other ingredients, the mixture ratio, the manufacturing method, those are all state secrets, which makes it almost impossible to copy.
Then how the hell are you pulling it off?
We have a contact at the Treasury who passed these secrets to us decades ago.
That long ago? Why haven't the police caught wind of this operation?
Filha. Bicho pequeno.
If you're surprised by police incompetence, you're younger than I thought.
Oh, well. Trust me, I'm older than I look.
You know she's literally doing that on purpose, don't you?
Tem nada a ver ali, gente.
The point is, almost nobody knows about these fake bills. So you better start explaining why you have one.
Ichiban!
Whoa!
I thought so. This bill is a misprint from our machine. It should have been destroyed. Tell me where you got this.
Our surveillance network has been watching you ever since you arrived in the city. That's how we knew you had a fake bill. It's time for you to tell us the whole story behind it. In detail. That's why we brought you here.
Look, I know what you're thinking, but you're wrong. I don't know shit about that bill.
You don't know anything?
Not a damn thing.
You know I won't hesitate to pull the trigger.
I know it. You're a lady who does what needs to be done.
I'm glad you recognize that. We've already reviewed every single frame of footage where you make an appearance. It does support your claim that you're clueless about the fake bill. It also showed you were bleeding out from a gunshot wound when you arrived.
Is there anything you don't know?
Yes, like why you're still here in Ijincho. You don't seem to have an actual goal or much of a purpose. Which I suppose makes sense, given the way you look and behave.
Pois é, as
Kinda
legendas
harsh
não
there,
são
don't you
tudo
think?
isso, não.
But the same
Bom dia, João.
can't be said about one of you. Isn't that right, Nanba?
Hey, well, what's this about?
You
ele
showed
viu.
up in Ijincho 6 months ago. The whole time, you were watching our building from the homeless camp. We saw you.
How long did it take you to notice?
Not long. But what caught our attention is you never showed interest in your campmates. Until the fake bill.
He only talked to me because the chief asked him to heal me up, and...
But why did he come with you on this journey? Is it the classic nurse in love with a patient story? No, he doesn't have Florence Nightingale syndrome. He's after something. You knew the fake bill came from us!
Don't move. She's not finished.
Namba... just...
You need to start talking. Who are you?
You Namba, former nurse, 41 years old.
That's not what I'm asking.
I'm Shoichi Akiba's older brother, all right?
What?
Shoichi Akiba, the journalist.
Akiba was a pen name. His real name was Shoichi Namba.
It's all starting to make sense now.
What is? What are you all talking about?
About 6 months ago, a journalist heard rumors about our counterfeiting operation. That was Shoichi Akiba. He came here to Ijincho to investigate, but after just a few days, he disappeared.
He disappeared? Don't play dumb! Just before he went MIA, I got a message from him. He told me he was being watched by the Geomijul. Now you tell me, where is my brother?
I get it now. You think you're on some kind
Nossa,
of
como você é
rescue
inteligente.
mission, huh?
I heard about Ijincho's Great Wall of Muscle. How it protected the town from outsiders. So I pretended I was a local.
By disguising yourself as a bum and joining their camp. Thinking you'd keep tabs on us because we're close to the homeless camp.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I never got any leads. Not until you showed up, Ichiban. It was back when I saw that weird bill on you that I knew. I knew right off the bat that it was one of the fakes my brother had been chasing before he disappeared. I finally had a clue. So from that moment on, there was no way I was gonna let you out of my sight. I figured you'd eventually tell me how you got it, and I'd get closer to finding my brother. Stupid part is... every time you open your mouth, it became more and more obvious you knew less about it than I did. Pretty crazy, right?
I had no idea.
Well, I figured out pretty quick you couldn't tell a lie if you wanted to. And since now I'm sure you don't know anything, not much reason for me to hang around. I was just planning to slip away soon anyway, and I wasn't even gonna tell you guys when I did. I mean, what else am I supposed to do?
Namba...
Sabia que ia falar o nome dele.
I didn't want it to happen this way. I'm sorry, Ichiban. I'm sorry, everyone.
Nan-chan.
Fala o nome dele, fala o nome dele. O japonês adora ficar repetindo o nome dos outros, né?
You bastards. What did you do to my brother? Did you kill him? At least tell me if he's still alive. Please. You owe me that much. That's all I'm asking. Then you can do whatever you want with me. But let Ichiban and the others go.
Eu acho que o salto dela ficaria preso nesses negócios.
I'm willing to die. But you know they aren't involved. Spare them. Please.
That takes care of our little rat problem. Hopefully, he'll set a good example. The rest of you have the good fortune of being our guests. Sounds like Zhao has taken a liking to you.
Yo, just a second. Where do you think you're taking him? You can't just take away my friend.
Friend? Didn't you hear a word he just said? He's been lying to you because he thought it would get him closer to us. You call that a friend? I can think of a few better words to describe him.
Yeah, good point. Friend isn't exactly the right word for Namba anymore. It's different now.
So it's sinking in?
The thing is, the only reason I say that is because friend doesn't even begin to describe him.
What do you mean?
He took care of me when I got dumped here. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't have survived the night. I owe my life to Namba, and that's a debt I can never repay him for. That guy back there is more than a friend. The only thing I would call him now is a brother! That's why I can totally understand why Namba went as far as he did to find his brother. Nothing about his reasons for lying to us about his real goal was out of self-interest. He did it for his family. So don't you dare. Don't you dare drag him through the mud and pretend like you're any better!
Toma. Dá uma porrada nela.
Hope you didn't forget I was here.
Hey, weren't you the one saying you could stop us all by yourself? Shut up!
What are you doing? Get us some backup!
Tá todo mundo aí, a arma tá no chão, é só matar todo mundo, velho.
Call your bluff. I'm taking you out.
Ou tacar uma granada no tanque ali de... sei lá.
Let me prove it to you.
I'm not big on bullying, but... Right.
Oh, olha só quem apareceu.
You're gonna get stomped.
You're in it now.
Vibrações positivas. Punhos gêmeos.
Here goes.
Eu já vi isso? Eu não lembro. Já vi já. Ele vai levar um couro. Ah, calma aí. Diz que ajuda. Eu quero ver o senhor masoquista. Dormência, o quê?
Time to call a friend. I summon you. Yeah!
Have you been a good boy?
Yes!
Well,
The pleasure's all yours!
Meu Deus do céu. Como assim? Dormência incômoda.
Right.
Eu
This
não
is
vou
no
falar
time to
nada.
act tough.
okay.
Alegria ilimitada. De um dos aliados. A outra vez eu tava na própria imagem, não.
Don't get cocky.
Check this out.
Espumante em tudo. Toma. Ele fica com poison.
Take this.
Tiro
You
divino.
wanna get hurt?
Nossa, como você é forte.
Let's go.
I'm not backing
You
down.
should stay.
Toma surra, vai.
I got this.
Não, eu quero ver as habilidades. Cadê o... Ponto sombrio. Vamos ver. Ele sacou um compasso. Uau, hein?
Sweet dreams.
É... Eu vou chamar ajuda de novo. Vamos ver. Agora nós vamos de serviço. Vou chamar o Yu, vai. Pra ver como é que é.
Time to call a friend! Ha! I summon you! Yeah!
Ele tá com... Nossa, é a cena do filme. O fenômeno coreano.
사랑해.
나도 사랑해.
Sonata abaixo de 0.
Here we go.
Meu Deus do céu, cara, que zoado.
Sure you can beat me? Try this on for size.
Toma. Tô dormindo ainda. Toma estilete. Ó,
You're gonna get
agora tá
random
com envenenamento.
to underestimate me.
Take this. I got this.
Aceleração fatal. Um carambite. Carambite? E vou pedir ajuda de novo. Mas ela já tinha pedido ajuda. Patriarca Gondawara.
You're all too slow.
Nós já não tínhamos pedido ajuda dele.
Time to call.
Deixa eu pular isso aqui.
What's the matter? Do you want your milk or maybe your toy? Are you feeling fussy? Susumu-chan, you won't play with me? What's wrong? Are you hungry?
Meu Deus do céu. Meu Deus do céu. Toma.
This ought to help.
Ainda tá dormindo?
Okay.
Caraca, você é muito forte, hein, cara? É, mas falam que mais pra frente o jogo vai ficar bem difícil, viu?
Here we go.
Só dando ataque normal nele já tá bom, já.
I have the chill.
Take this. I got this.
Toma.
Right.
Nossa, toma essa.
Not back in my pride.
3.400, couro, lâmina bengala, sujidex. É, como nós farmamos, né? Então ele ficou bem de boa.
You're better than I thought.
Namba, let's get out of here.
Ichiban,
Get up! There's more of them coming!
Come on, you can do it.
all right, jeez, I'm up.
This'll be good.
Geomijul.
I got this.
Toma.
I'm not backing down.
Não, mas cadê o Namba?
You sure you want to get hurt?
Não, não tenho nada contra ela, mas né, vai deixar o Namba, né?
I'm up!
You're
Toma.
gonna be in a world of hurt.
Take your best shot!
Ela não tá bem equipada. Nossa. Given hell. Ué?
Right.
Ah, é mais? Substituição. Ah, porque não pode. Ah, tá, o Namba tá ali machucado.
You're gonna get Okay, here we go.
Take your best shot!
Check this out. We're in this together, guys.
Muito legal, falei.
Let's go!
We're in this together. Não, que mané fugir o quê?
Don't get cocky!
I'm not backing down.
Let's get it done.
Toma.
That's how you do it.
Eu
Now
não
you've
acho que
done
seja
it,
outra DG
Ichiban
agora.
Kasuga.
Ah, agora é ela.
And here I thought you were just a cute idiot.
Here I thought you were just a tough babe.
Too bad you're actually a gullible dumbass. Too nosy for his own good.
Well, too bad you're actually a wacko psycho chick.
That's almost charming coming from you. What a shame that you need to die.
Backhanded compliments are getting old.
Just get the hell out of our way before we beat your sorry ass. Don't let them leave here alive. Take them out.
I'm not big on bullying.
Eu pensei que ia matar ela, ia enfrentar ela. E o Namba ainda tá zoado, né?
I'll show you.
Ô, louco! Eu não sabia dessa, não.
I'm ready now. I wouldn't underestimate me.
Agora você morre. Toma, toma, toma. Agora é ela?
Come and get them.
Sério, vai esperar eles descerem?
Hey, Namba.
What? What is it?
You feel strong?
Yeah,
Oh, desculpa.
manage.
Good. Get out of here while you can. We'll hold them off.
No,
No time to argue. Go!
what about you guys?
We'll figure something out. But if you don't make it, who's gonna find your brother?
Aren't you mad at me for not telling you about him?
I owe you my life, man. Don't you realize? If you'd been honest from the start, I would have helped you anyhow. And we'd have ended up exactly where we are now.
É.
Balls deep in trouble. So we're cool.
Ah, que nada a ver, cara.
Thank you. But I can't just leave you all here.
That's okay. I'm balls deep in this too.
Meu
Me
Deus do
too.
céu.
I'm balls. Well, I share the sentiment.
But Tachi-san, Sachan,
Aqui
You're all sure about this?
eles falaram uma coisa que não tem nada a ver com a
Shut
legenda.
up. Get going already.
all right.
Hey, don't let him get away.
No more playing chase. How about actually fighting us, Sankui-san? Or are you scared?
Oh, you little.
Hey, calm
chamou
down.
papai.
Getting mad will give you stress wrinkles.
Yeah, isn't smooth skin a big thing for chicks like you?
All your flirting with the guys will be for nothing if you get all angry now.
Tia.
Oh, you bunch of punks. You need to watch your fucking mouths.
Ué,
You look weak.
não é ela ainda?
I got this.
Ah, que nada a ver.
You're gonna be in a
Eu pensei que ia enfrentar ela e tal.
Cool. Check this out.
hurts. Here we go.
Toma, fica no chão, fica no chão.
This ought to help.
The enemy is...
Seems I've underestimated you, Ichiban Kasuga.
Then, how about we call it a day? If you don't mind.
That depends on what he says.
Huh? Fine. You still want to fight, Jungi-han?
알았다. 남바는 이진초에서 반드시 줘봐. I'm sorry, ma'am. But Namba managed to slip away.
Shit.
Good job, Namba.
Quiet. You don't understand what you've done.
Sure I do. We saved our friend from getting murdered. What's it to you?
If he leaks the secrets of our operation, we'll lose any control we had, and Ijin will crumble.
Crumble? Don't you think you're being a bit dramatic?
And if the fake money dries up, wouldn't that cut down on crime?
None of you understand. I'm telling you, the city would grind to a halt. We can't allow that to happen.
Does that mean you're not giving up on snaring Namba, then?
Of course not. Until he scales the Great Wall, he's fair game. The Geomijul will use every resource at its disposal to find him.
Say you actually find him. Then what?
We kill him, obviously.
You set on that?
Of course.
Well, I guess we're doing this.
Doing what?
My pals and I will help Namba escape, since you insist on murdering him.
Ou vocês
I guess
podem
we'll
matar
just
esses
see
dois aí
which
que estão na
side
sua
gives
frente,
up
né, mano?
first. This'll be exciting.
You're not funny.
I'm not trying to be. I'm serious. Haven't you figured out what kind of guy I am yet?
Yeah, a pain in the ass.
Don't be like that. I know you're head over heels for me. So, can't you just let Namba go? He's not gonna go around spreading your secret.
Well, it's not just my secret, so I can't make the decision by myself.
But you're the leader of the Geomijul. If you just give the word...
Kasuga,
What?
2 a.m. tonight, Heian Tower in Chinatown. Be there. There's a man I'd like you to meet. Whether Namba lives or dies will be up to him.
Who is he?
Don't be late.
Se bobear é o chefe dele.
What's gonna go down at Heian Tower?
Your guess is as good as mine, man.
What are we going to do until 2 a.m.?
Actually, there's something I want to look into while we got the time.
What's that?
For 6 months, Namba pretended to be a bum so he could watch the Geomijul. That's what they said, wasn't it?
Yeah, Songhui mentioned it.
He must have had a lot of stuff at the homeless camp to live there so long. It's probably still there. I want to check, at least. There might be a clue that would tell us where he'd go if he had to hide, you know?
Not a bad idea, but we can't take Psycho to a smelly hobo camp.
Dude, I'm going too. Don't even think about pulling that card.
Namba saiu do grupo. É, faz sentido. Faz sentido. Bora lá. Ah, vamos salvar primeiro, claro. Pera aí que tem coisa nova. Smartphone. Dicas de compra. O que mais que tem? Herói de meio período. É, assim, tem que ver que nesse meio período podem ter algumas subquests. Vamos ver. Mas eu acho que não terá nenhuma não, viu? Como é teoricamente de ação, né? De ação não, de tempo. Breve tempo, aliás. Eu acho que não terá não, mas vamos lá. Eu vou andando, tá? Lembrando, pessoal, quem quiser curtir o vídeo, se inscrever no canal, fique à vontade. Live todos os dias na Twitch Foxmaiden. Links na descrição. Essa série sairá todo sábado, às 8 horas da noite. Aí depois eu dou uma olhada nos equipes, tá? Eu preciso... Nós temos uma oficina onde nós atualizamos as armas, equipamentos. Aí a gente precisa pelo menos dar uma olhada no que pode, o que não pode, o que é bom, o que não é. É, eu queria recuperar a vida, mas tudo bem. Bobear, o Namba vai estar aí.
Hey,
Aqui não é um bom lugar para trazer uma dama, sabe? Chefe, o que aconteceu com o Namba? Ijin?
Excuse me.
Bem, ele se meteu numa enrascada, então a gente queria dar uma olhada nas coisas dele. Você vai remexer as coisas de um amigo sem permissão assim mesmo? É a nossa última esperança de salvar o Namba. Não nos leve a mal. Entendi. Eu não vou te impedir. Então... a gente sai assim que terminar. Nossa, é até meio nostálgico voltar pra cá. Aqui está. Aff, que cheirão é esse? Uma combinação de suor e mofo. É, que fedor aqui. Estão vendo alguma coisa que ajude a achar o Namba?
Hey.
Que tal aqui? Ô, louco. Laptop. Não é um pertence muito comum pra gente sem teto. Eu diria que é isso aqui mesmo. Sério, como se usa isso aí? Meu Deus. O que você tá digitando? Eu estou fazendo umas buscas, uma varredura pelo disco rígido. Buscas. E a gente confere o arquivo, se busca, retorna o resultado. Retornar. Só cala a boquinha, olha, pode ser? Eu não entendo lá muito de computador. Vamos deixar ela se virar nessa. Sasha, você entende de computador? Bem, eu cuidava das contas do clube, então aprendi a me virar. Tô ganhando respeito por aqui, até que enfim. Você abre a pasta e põe ali da procura. Uau. Com toda certeza. Seja a nossa sábia nessa hora da verdade. Esse é suspeito. Incidente de Ijin, rascunho, versão 2. Vamos ver o que tem nesse aí. Você também sabe usar o computador? Bom, eu sei mais do que você, óbvio. Seu traíra. É o artigo que ele estava escrevendo para uma revista. Diz que foi escrito por Soichi Akira, que é o irmão dele. Soichi, sei lá, é o irmão do Namba. Pois é. Dinheiro falso misterioso aparece em Ijin, a verdade por trás dos rumores. Onde estão as notas falsas? A verdade por trás dos rumores. Não entenderam nada ainda.
Yo.
Saca só, aqui diz que os rumores a respeito do dinheiro falso começaram há mais de 50 anos. Ele mandou bem na pesquisa desses documentos velhos. O irmão do Namba é bom mesmo. Ei, é verdade mesmo? Aqui diz que o dinheiro falso tem ligação com o presidente do Partido Liberal dos Cidadãos. Esse é o Ojikubo, né? Ojikubo, sei lá. É o chefe do partido. Bem, Yokohama é um distrito de Ojikubo, mas é improvável que dê pra ligar tudo diretamente a ele. O dinheiro falso é encontrado no bolso veterano político Ojikubo. Nossa, ali me deu pra ler, peraí. Yutaka. Yutaka. Qual é a dele? Ele tem quase 80 anos, então é o membro mais velho do PLC. Embora tenha gente que diga que o próprio primeiro-ministro é só fantoche do Ojikubo, o cara é um monstro da política. Me parece um tipo de solucionador. Me parece bem suspeito. Só que ele nunca se envolveu em nenhum escândalo ao longo dos anos, ao contrário da maioria dos políticos de peso. Pra falar a verdade, deve ser por isso que ele durou tanto. Mas, teoricamente, se o dinheiro falso vai pro Ojikubo, então ele tem ligações com a Geomijul. E aquela bruxa de cabelo roxo? Mas, no caso, não seria só a Geomijul. Zhao, da Liu Man, tem que estar envolvido no esquema. Olha os nomezinhos, viu? Ele é quem fornece o papel, né? Mas, passando o olho no artigo, não tem nada incriminador aqui. Então, todo o lance do envolvimento do Ojikubo não passa de um rumor sem provas. Verdade. Mesmo se o artigo saísse, seria só difamação. E eu pensar que era só coisa do tabloide. Fofoca sem fundamento. Mas a gente sabe que o dinheiro falso existe de verdade. Ou seja, temos que presumir que... Eita, desculpa. Que tem algumas verdades do artigo. Mas mesmo sendo o caso, ainda não fica difícil ligar o Ojikubo à falsificação? Uma coisa acabou de se encaixar. O quê? O Namba sabia disso tudo desde o começo, por causa do artigo do irmão, sim. Então, quando ele viu a nota defeituosa comigo, ele se fez de sonso, mas deve ficar desconfiado. Sem dúvida, deve ser quando ele percebeu que o artigo do irmão podia ser verdade afinal. E deve ter sido a primeira esperança dele em muito tempo. Deve ser por isso que ele ficou coladão em mim. É o que ele falou, né? Nossa, eu queria ter percebido antes. Você não fez nada de errado. Então a líder da Geomijul ficou com a nota. Eu vou ter que pegar de volta quando a gente se vir de novo. Acho que ela vai te devolver assim por nada. Foco agora, pessoal. A única coisa que a gente descobriu aqui foi o nome do Ojikubo. Não tem nada no artigo que nos dedica sobre o paradeiro de Namba. Nós iremos nos encontrar com ele às 2 da madrugada, né? Melhor a gente começar indo até a Torre Reian. E se a pessoa que ela quer que a gente encontre for o Ojikubo? Político? Sem chance. Provavelmente é ele. O complicado é que tem muita fala.
Excuse me.
Tipo, como quando ele chegou te ajuda? Não, o passado é um assunto proibido. Só quem pode mudar o presente quer falar do passado. Não sei dizer se Namba era o mesmo nome dele. Esse é o nome dele mesmo. Então você já sabe mais a respeito dele do que eu. Acho que é verdade, né? Mas entendi o seu lado, valeu. Deixa eu me curar aqui. Então, é muito legal, tá? Mas assim, seria bem melhor se realmente tudo tivesse fala, porque, cara, cansa. Cansa bastante. Tá. Nós temos que ir pra lá, não tem nada novo. Táxi lá para o canto. O bom é que aqui tem ponto de táxi em basicamente tudo, né? O Fast Travel também. Não, esse aqui é besteira. Cadê você? Cadê o... Sei lá, deve ser esse aqui, por acaso? Nossa, eu ainda não encontrei as imagens do capa espalhadas pela cidade, né? É verdade. E tem umas imagens espalhadas, mas assim, não faço a menor ideia onde estão. Nem tô procurando, na verdade. Deve ser também bem difícil, mas qualquer coisa a gente pega na net. É difícil até certo ponto. O que é isso aqui? Eu ia falar, será que é isso aqui? Como é que tira a foto? Ok. Ah, é legal, é verdade. Eles se preparam pra foto, né? É da hora, da hora. Não quero isso. Quero chegar pra cá. Opa, com licença. Eu não sei se eles colocaram máscara com algumas atualizações, tá? Eu acho que era só normal porque japonês usa bastante máscara, né? Também vou falar que não tá errado, viu? Querendo ou não, ajuda só nos poluentes quando você tá na rua, né? Já ajuda. Torre Reina, né? Um lugar bem chique. Acho que vão pagar uma janta pra gente? Se fosse o caso, você não ia nem poder entrar com essa roupa. Ele tá estiloso, pô. Hã? Por quê? Além do mais, já fica escrito na porta: proibido Yakuzas e ex-Yakuzas. Sério? Era uma piada, bobão. Mas, de toda forma, a gente não veio para comer. Ah, não me zoa. Eu nunca tive a oportunidade de entrar nesses lugares. E eu? As minhas roupas servem? É... Eu diria que você fica na mesma do Ichiban. Sabia que devia ter me colocado. Como eu ia dizendo, nós não viemos aqui para comer. É, acho que não. Bora lá, então. Oi, moça, tudo bem? Desapareceu.
Nobody's here.
Obrigado.
You sure this is the place?
Aw, are you scared? Don't be so wimpy. I thought you were a cop.
That was a long time ago. I'm a driving instructor now.
Dachi-san's just allergic to fancy restaurants, that's all. He's a man of basic tastes.
It's true. I only ever go to fast food joints.
Ugh, that's so gross.
Also true.
Right on time. But everyone's already inside, waiting for you.
Well, we weren't late, so you don't get an apology.
And I wasn't expecting one. I just thought I'd let you know. Of course, now you're making them wait further.
And who is them, by the way?
You'll see. Go in, please. There's no need to worry, Kasuga-san. You have the Jungihan guarantee that no harm will come to you here.
Hard to trust the guy who was pointing a gun at me just a few hours ago.
Ah, but now we are outside the bounds of the Great Wall of Muscle. That changes things.
Come in.
That was Song-Hui.
Here we go.
Yo, Kasuga-kun. How you doing?
Zhao. And...
Ah, ele também já apareceu, eu não lembro.
Hey, what's up with the old guy?
Watch it. That's Ryuhei Hoshino, the
Os clãs
Seiryū
reunidos?
clan chairman.
What? But if he's here, then that would mean they're...
Yeah. The Ijin 3. All the leaders gathered in the same spot. Kasuga, think you can tell us what the hell is going on here?
É meio besta, né? Assim, sinceramente. As Três Aranhas. Ah, mudou? Mas tava no capítulo...
Please, step inside.
Hey, aren't these three supposed to be fighting a war?
Supposed to be.
Kind of a weird place for us to meet, Chairman Hoshino. Especially considering the three of you look more like you're ready to have a tea party than tear each other's throats out.
Usually we meet only once a year, unless there's a need to share information face to face, as we must now. We always do what it takes to keep the Great Wall intact.
Your men are killing each other out there. You don't want to stop them?
Stop them? 2 of my youngest men were gunned down without mercy. Liumang Turf's been raided right up to the perimeter of their base. There's no stopping any of it now. At this point, whoever retreats first will have lost the war. I can't lay down my spear until that happens.
That's pretty much the same deal for me.
So then why are you two here? Gonna decide the war over a game of cards?
Not the worst idea.
What the fuck? People are dying! And meanwhile you three are just hanging out playing nice? Think your men would approve? Do any of you even care what your own people think?
Kasuga, there's no need to throw fits about what you don't understand.
Do you know right now Captain Takabe is Zhao's prisoner?
Prisoner. We're treating him more like an uninvited guest. Honestly, I'd let him go if I had one good reason to. I just don't, that's all.
So you're going to sit here and do nothing? Just let the chips fall where they may?
That's how it needs to be.
A bunch more pointless deaths is how it needs to be?
They're not pointless. Our men's willingness to fight is the entire reason we're able to serve as checks on each other. As long as the triangle remains balanced, it can hold firm against outside pressure. It's much like how Japan established separation of powers after the end of its dictatorship. It's not perfect, but it's the best solution we have. Do you see the logic there?
Oh boy, a post-war history lesson.
What?
That's what you're comparing it to, right?
Yes, because it's relevant. The post-war period is when the town's lines of power were drawn.
Huh?
The black market was born from the ashes of the war. It laid the foundation for modern-day Ijin. Back then, the Seiryu clan was thriving. But in Chinatown, 2 rival Chinese gangs were competing for dominance. The winner of that fight prospers in Chinatown to this day. The gang that lost became the Yokohama Liumang. They were driven out of Chinatown and into Ijincho. But the Seiryu clan wasn't about to take that kind of invasion lying down. For a time, the gutters practically ran with Liumang and Seiryu blood.
Man, you gonna lecture until the bell rings, Professor?
You want to understand what's going on? Then you need the history, you smartass.
If you want to understand the fake money, that is.
The Seiryu clan knows about that?
Yes. All the fake money printed by the Geomijul goes through me.
But doesn't that mean the Seiryu clan is the real puppet master behind all this?
How do you figure that?
Mabuchi started forging Chinese yuan, sure. But only because of the counterfeit yen. I think I'm starting to figure all this out. The Liumang brings in the paper. The Geomijul prints the bills. But then, the Seiryu clan keeps all the profit? Wait, are you all in this together?
Kasuga-kun, calm down. You're jumping to conclusions.
Because I'm pissed off right now. First I'm kidnapped, accused of being a Seiryu Yakuza, then blamed for being the spark that ignites a war, nearly killed over Namba's thing. Now I'm here with the Ijin 3, who, by the way, don't even give a shit about the war! Tell me, why should I calm down?
He's got a point.
And you with your damn Seiryu clan! You're the one getting the most out of this!
No, because we're not the final destination of the fake yen. That will be Yutaka Ogikubo's pocket.
Yutaka Ogikubo? I saw his name in an article. He's some big shot in the Citizens Liberal Party.
Se acalmou rápido, né?
All three of you are working together to support him politically? Why?
Huh. Suddenly my history lesson seems relevant, doesn't it?
Fine, get on with it.
Ogikubo is the man who proposed making fake money in Ijincho. This was 60 years ago. He pitched the idea to the first Seiryu chairman and first Liumang boss.
A politician suggested committing federal crime to a bunch of gangsters? For real?
Mas por que político?
At the time, Ogikubo was only a member of the city council. But he saw the fights breaking out between the long-established Seiryu clan and the newly arrived Liumang. He understood it was, in essence, a turf war. Knowing that, he looked for solutions to stop the bloodshed, solutions that would save lives. And eventually, he managed to find an answer.
Fake money, of all things.
Industry. Which in this case is, yes, fake money. Ogikubo split the roles up evenly. That way, both organizations would have a common goal. The Liumang would import special paper, the Seiryu clan would print and transport the money.
How did Ogikubo know the counterfeiting process?
He didn't at first. But since he had faith in his plan and a desire for peace, he used every single connection he had to collect the raw materials, plus the recipe. Counterfeiting wasn't that difficult back then. Currency didn't have all the security features it has now.
It's only gotten harder over the years.
But anyway, after the first batch was printed, Ogikubo used it to bribe the cops.
The cops? Not the Seiryu clan or the Liumang?
There would have been no point in paying off those two. That conflict goes deeper. Ogikubo understood that.
Okay, but why give it to the police?
They wanted to control them, of course. And in the blink of an eye, they became his loyal servants. That ought to surprise no one, given how corruptible law enforcement tends to be. Anyway, Ogikubo had his new minions in uniform crack down on one certain region of Ijincho.
Well, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Yeah, he was making the city safer, right?
Now, that was just a side effect of what he really wanted. To squash every attempt by the Seiryu to drive out the Liumang. All police resources were dedicated to that one goal. It created a tiny pocket of Ijincho that was essentially violence-free.
Well, I bet that worked out great for the Liumang.
Oh, and you're the sharp one, I take it. Yes, that zone became the Liumang's home. So there it was. A place controlled by a criminal organization, but with low crime. The first gray zone.
And the Seiryu clan just accepted that. Why would they give up their territory and all its income streams like that?
Because they were getting continuous payouts from the counterfeiting operation. And that wasn't the only thing. Anytime one of us did something that normally would have landed us in hot water, Ogikubo would contain it. He kept it off police reports. That kept us from losing men to the law. So there were plenty of benefits for us. All while we kept our honor.
This Ogikubo's a pretty shrewd guy.
Nah, he just used some old tricks every politician knows.
Oh, well, perhaps. But do you understand now how we benefit from him?
Yeah, I get it.
And my people reap those benefits also. In the 80s, the Geomijul was saved by the Ijincho Gray Zone.
How?
Our parent organization was the Jingon Mafia, which formed decades ago in Korea. Even only a few years ago, he was a body double for their leader. But every time the Jingon Mafia got crushed, some of its people would drift to Ijincho. My mother was one of those. I was young when she brought me here. Ijincho was a breath of fresh air after living so long under their ridiculous code. More and more people heard about the relief we found here, so more came. But then our safety was threatened by something else. As our numbers grew, so did our clashes with the Yokohama Liumang.
You started fighting them?
Not outright. Ogikubo stepped in. Right before a real war erupted. He brought us a proposal that we take over the Seiryu's counterfeiting business. It was an offer of steady income and safe territory. How could we refuse? In return, we would perform the surveillance necessary to contain the secret. That's how we started to build a system that now monitors every inch of Ijincho. It became our way to contribute to the smooth running of Ijincho, alongside the Seiryu and Liumang.
So that's the origin story behind the Ijin 3.
Ever since, we've all supported Ogikubo, and he supported us in kind. He used the huge streams of money from us to secure his seat at the helm of the Citizens' Liberal Party. Now, no one in the cabinet can speak against him.
After masterminding a way to bring peace to the city, he moved up in the world. Well, there are worse ways to climb the ladder, but I can't condone it. It's still a cover-up.
Really?
So you would say even perfect results don't matter if the methods are flawed? What about the police themselves? What about their alliance with all the Yakuza which grew from the scorched earth of post-war Japan? Light and dark joined hands to rebuild, and that's how we got where we are today. You can't deny the ends justify the means.
Dia América, dia pro qual?
What does it even matter what happened? Who cares about that stuff right now? It's all in Ijincho's past. What we gotta think about is its future. So why'd you call us here? What do you want?
Vejamos o que os três Ijin querem com Namba e a gente.
Your friend Namba-kun, during his search for his brother, spied on us and invaded our privacy. I assume he began with the fake bills because that was his brother's subject of investigation. But he was reckless, digging through Geomijul affairs like a rabid raccoon. Right from the start, he's refused to show any respect to the Ijin 3. Now he's seen the counterfeiting for himself, and we have no idea where he is.
We must ensure his permanent silence.
Why are you telling us this? You looking to make a deal for his life or something?
A deal? Kasuga, under most circumstances, all your lives would be forfeit. But I have some idea of how this fake bill ended up in your pocket.
What?
Huh?
You do?
Out of respect for this person, I will look the other way.
But who the hell was it?
If you really want to know, you'll have to bring Namba to me. Personally.
We can't do that to Nanchan.
Sure is tempting.
Kasuga,
But I'll pass. Nothing I need to know so bad that I'd sell out a friend. So we done here?
You do realize, if word gets out about the counterfeiting, the Great Wall will crumble. And that means the end of the Gray Zone.
Yeah, that would suck. For you.
Look, the Great Wall keeps the peace with less than honorable means, sure. But it provides a safe haven for desperate souls with nowhere left to turn.
Yeah, man, I get all that.
Well, here's what you don't get, you moron. When we say no one gets in, that includes the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance. So see, if we're talking about people who owe their lives to the Gray Zone, you're one of them, Kasuga-kun.
What?
After you were shot, the only reason the Omi didn't finish you off is because you were inside the zone.
What are you trying to say? That I owe something to the city?
Go ahead and act like you're above it all, but you've benefited from our operation as much as any of us.
Fine. Still doesn't mean I'm gonna sell out a friend.
Before you insist on that, I have something important to say.
Yeah, what?
We already have assassins hunting Namba.
What the hell? Who's assassins?
Mine. Somebody had to step up.
That's stepping up in your book? Hunting an innocent man?
Unlike you, Kasuga, I don't turn down attractive offers. But don't worry. I told my guys to make it painless. But, My men have gotten a little rough lately.
You son of a bitch! Call him off!
No can do. I think one death for the sake of the whole city is worth the price.
What do you say to our offer now? If you refuse, Namba will die.
But aren't you gonna kill him all the same if we bring him to you?
Instead of worrying about that, worry about getting to him first. Your clock's ticking.
Hey, we don't even know where to look.
I may have an idea.
Well, there you go. So, Kasuga, given all this, what will you do?
I mean, guess I'm rescuing Namba from your stupid assassins.
Ok. Pera aí. Capítulo 5.
Heia.
Então, quem te deu aquela nota fácil? Tô preocupado com o Nanchan, lógico, mas fiquei curiosa. O Namba se meteu numa enrascada. Então, será que aqui ele permite que eu não continue a história aí? Ele não permite que eu saia. Tá, pessoal. Eu vou deixar esse vídeo por aqui. Nossa senhora. Muito diálogo. Exposição até não acabar mais, tá? Então, muito obrigado a todos por terem assistido. Dúvidas, críticas... Opa! Eu vi, hein? Dúvidas, críticas, sugestões, curtida, compartilhada. Inscrição no canal fica a cargo de vocês. Deixe nos comentários o que vocês acham. Eu vejo vocês nos próximos vídeos. Essa série sai todo sábado às 8 horas da noite. Todos os links sempre na descrição. Muito obrigado a todos e até a próxima.